Hello, welcome to Mental Health. I'm Robbie Stevenson, and this is the first time I'm doing Mental Health, the fan edition. And today I'm here with Brian Sean Shepherd. Is it Shepherd or Shepherd? I always, pardon me?
Shepherd.
Shepherd, yeah.
Like sheep herder.
Yeah, it's just, you got the PH, you know?
I mean, cool, it really confused a lot of the kids that I went to school with because of the PH, right? They wouldn't be able to pronounce shepherd. They just keep calling me. So.
All right, yeah. You want to go right to those jokes? All right. It's your choice. I didn't say it. I just gave you the platform too, I guess. So. Brian is 30 years old. He's from Toronto. His favorite subgenre of metal is, as he puts it, cheesy power metal.
Absolutely. The cheesier, the better.
Yeah, cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I met Brian at a shitty open mic once because back when we both did comedy, when comedy was a thing. And then when I didn't really remember him, but then I met him at the lineup for Iced Earth a few years ago.
Was that the Phoenix?
You know, that band and that band. And yeah, same band. But basically, we were at the front of the line, and these couple of American kids had an extra VIP pass, and I had my flag that I wanted to get signed, and I was making jokes with them in the lineup and everything, and they picked me over Sean, and if they would have picked Sean, Mental Health probably wouldn't have happened, because I wouldn't have got to meet Stu Block. I wouldn't have been able to talk to him every now and then over Facebook, and he wouldn't have let me interview him for the very first episode, as much of a train wreck that was, you know. But here we are, and let's get this started. Hello, Brian.
Hello.
Yeah.
How have you been?
I've been all right, you know, just living it up COVID style, not leaving the apartment much, and but I do work, so I go to work. You know, it happens.
Yep. Important to stay busy.
Yeah, especially for an addict. But I've said that on many of these already, so yeah. What did you listen to before you found metal? How old were you, and what was the band that did it for you?
Well, my first experiences with music were, of course, what my parents would put on in the car, right? So it would be like Bare Naked Ladies, Bryan Adams, Spice Girls, Backstreet Boys, whatever was on the radio, right? And like my first concert when I was 7 was Aaron Carter.
Mine, I wasn't 7, but I was probably around 13, 14, was Rod Stewart.
Nice.
Soccer balls everywhere, fucking Rod Stewart, right?
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway.
But being 7 and being surrounded by all of those like 12 to 16-year-old hormones that were just oozing all over the venue, I was like, Mom, I don't want to be here. And she's like, all right. Took me by the hand, took me home. After that, I wasn't really that into music for the most part. And then my sister bought me a Linkin Park album. So I immediately got into like Linkin Park, Sum 41. Sum 41 put out Chuck, and they have a song on Chuck called The Bitter End, which sounds like Metallica could have written it, like back in the day.
The thing about Linkin Park and Chester and all that is when Chester killed himself, in the end, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, he tried so hard and got so far.
Yeah, that's right. You're here to hear, folks.
He was a really good singer, though.
It's true.
He was a really fucking good singer. I never liked
him, but that's me. There's a lot of things I don't like.
Oh, you got to joke about it, or it'll just make you sad.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's how he was going to expose a pedophile ring before they killed him with his suicide.
You think so? You think that was...
Oh, man, like, I'm a schizophrenic. I believe all that shit, you know? I believe it all. But you're saying you're like 16.
Yeah, so when I was 16 and I had been playing guitar for a bit, a buddy of mine was just like, let me show you some shit. And he showed me a band called X Japan. And he showed me a live recording of a 34-minute epic they do called The Art of Life. And I haven't looked back. I have not looked back since. It was because it was fast, it was melodic, it was cheesy. And it was funny because it's Japanese people singing in English.
Yep.
So a lot of R's and L's are switched.
Or just not spoken at all.
You make me read this right. Got a fucking hair in my mouth. Had it all goddamn day.
Remember what Stu Block said, you know, the hairs in your mouth happen more when the hair's dry.
True. Yeah. Well, it's weird because I just showered.
I showered today too.
Yeah. That's why I was late.
It's okay. It's okay. Technically, we're still 20 minutes early.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, we were going to start this a bit later.
Okay, so X Japan did it.
X Japan did it. X Japan, and then Dragon Force, and then I was at HMV, and with the same buddy who showed me X Japan, and I saw a band called Demons and Wizards, and I'm like,
oh, I should have put that one of those ones up there because I got two Demons and Wizards, the newest one and the first one.
oh.
The first one. Oh well.
Were you at Demons and Wizards when they were here?
No, I wasn't. I was poor. Didn't have a job. Just on ODSP, so I didn't go.
Ah.
But, yeah, I should have put up. I figured we had enough. John Schaefer there with the two Iced Earth, but
yeah.
Oh well.
I think 2 John Schaefers equals 1 Hansi Kirsch. So
does it though?
Maybe. I like Blind Guardian. They're pretty good.
The Blind Guardian's pretty cool, yeah.
So, yeah, my buddy and I saw Demons and Wizards Touched by the Crimson King, and we're like, Demons and Wizards? That sounds really fucking stupid. So we bought it as a joke.
All right.
And we put it on, and it goes into Crimson King, and it's immediately like orchestral, fast, like all this stuff, and we're just like, maybe this was a good purchase. And then I did some research, and I'm like, oh, Blind Guardian and Iced Earth. So then I checked out Blind Guardian and Iced Earth, and then from there it was like, who has Iced Earth toured with? Who has Blind Guardian toured with? And then before you know it, it's just this ever-expanding, like...
It's true.
Yeah.
The things that are in the underground, there's a lot of underground, you know?
Oh, believe me. Like, I don't know, I'm kind of weird about... Oh, microphone was facing the wrong way. I'm kind of weird about, like, my friends' artistic endeavors. Like, if I have a friend who's a visual artist, I don't get visual art for the most part.
It's
right?
all in your ears.
Yeah, so it's I'll see it and I'll be like, you're clearly talented, but you want $400 for this. I could take a picture of it and have it on my computer and
just take a mental note.
Print it.
You know?
Yeah.
Like when you're out camping and stuff, you just take a mental note of what you're looking at.
Yep. Exactly.
I'm in Algonquin Park in Georgian Bay right now.
Nice.
Yeah, right now. I'm there. Yeah, okay, back to the show.
Right now I am on
Dead Air.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, Dead Air, that's where you are. Okay, cool. So we just almost touched on it from what I've been talking to you about it before, but what's your favorite thing about metal?
It's really hard to describe feelings.
Yeah, I know. Feelings are tough. I suppress a lot and then have them grow into tumors and stuff, you know?
It's like...
You were saying to me earlier is about how there's so many bands and like...
Well, yeah, you're always, because it's so expansive, but it's expansive without being oversaturated because everything brings something new. And whether the new thing is good or bad, right, like that's different. But when you find that, like when you find a new band and I don't know, it just clicks with you and you're just like, okay, I know that I'm going to be listening to this forever.
Yeah.
Right?
I agree.
Like, oh, there are so many. Like, I went to see Ed Guy when I was 19. And I was just going to see Ed Guy, but two of the opening bands were so good that now I listen to them more than I listen to Ed Guy. Right? Like the first opener was Pyramid Theorem, and the other opener was a band called Luna Mortis.
Okay.
Have you heard of Luna Mortis?
No, I was just saying okay.
It's like if it's like a power metal agonist, but the singer is actually cool.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. The thing about metal is there's so many opinions too. Like everyone's like, oh yeah, this one sucks. When other people are like, yeah, that's great, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's very individual. Like,
Yeah, it's one of those things where you can't really trust anyone's opinion on it until you've heard it, because what might click for you won't click for someone else, right?
Exactly.
Right? Like, I know they're one of the biggest bands in the world, but Slayer never did it for me.
I wonder what the favorite Big Four band I listen to most is.
I wonder.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's a mystery.
Yeah, it is. Wait until I start doing rants on this thing. I can't wait. My first rant, it's gonna be, people are either gonna hate it or love it. Most likely hate it, but I need to get it off my chest, so it's gonna be good.
You know what? I'm all ears.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna do it later. When
are you honing it right now?
Right now, I'm gonna have a specific video on the rant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it about Chris Broderick?
No.
No?
No.
Because Chris Broderick Megadeth was my favorite Megadeth.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah. There's so many band changes in Megadeth that you get to have your little eras here. But like, the thing I like about Megadeth is even when you get the shitty albums like Super Collider and even Risk, you know, the worst Megadeth is better than a lot of other people's stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I'll get into that another day because I could rant on that for a good 15. So we're just
what do you think about Chris Adler being their new drummer?
Well, he's not anymore. Unless
No?
he's back. Well, he did Dystopia. And then he left to go back with Lamb of God, and then Lamb of God kicked him out. And now he's just doing whatever he wants, as far as I know.
Judging drumming contests on Banger TV.
Let's not promote those guys, you know. Frig, you know, we're just in Toronto, and you know, I'm just starting out, but I guess we could promote them. Yeah, Banger TV, they're here. They're doing their stuff. They got lots of money, and they're not.
Do you have a vendetta?
Like me, but here we go.
Do you have a vendetta?
I don't have a vendetta. I gotta be thankful. I am in Metal Headbangers Journey for a split second outside of the Slipknot concert.
Nice.
So that's cool. You get to see me wobble from side to side. I was like 16. No. Like 18 around that time. But yeah, I'll just ask another question here.
Okay.
What was your favorite concert that you have attended and why?
Does it have to be a metal concert?
I'm hoping. It is called Metal Health.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, my favorite metal concert I've ever been to was Gwar.
Yeah, Gwar's awesome.
100% it was Gwar.
It should be on Broadway.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we should petition, get Gwar on Broadway.
Bring back Odorous. Bring back Odorous.
He wouldn't move much, so that's not exactly what we need up there, but we'll make do. You know, there's still good people. It's not like you can really see who they are when they're all costumed up. You know.
Yeah, fair enough.
As long as they're squirting green goo and blood at the crowd after chopping off people's heads like Obama and Bush, it's all good. And,
the only cure we have is to shove this sword up this baby's fuckhole. Waving around a baby on a sword. Yeah.
It's just, there is only one Gwar, and there only ever will be one Gwar.
Fuck you, Lordy. You're not Gwar.
No, it's true. They aren't. All right.
But the best non-metal show I've been to that I think was actually better than the best metal show I've been to, just because he's such a legend, was Les Paul.
All right.
Les Paul in New York. He was 92.
Oh, wow.
I think, and it was just him and his quartet, and my dad snuck me into the venue because it was a 21 plus venue when I was 16.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, he goes out, he just like daughters onto the stage, and he's like, sorry, it's not going to be as fast this time.
Cool. What's your favorite band right now?
My favorite band right now, God, it changes every week. But right now, I'm probably going to have to go with Lords of the Trident.
Okay.
They're from Wisconsin, and they were another band where I'd never heard of them, and then I saw them live, and then I was like, I need this.
Yeah. Just that
Plus,
connection.
their CDs. This is one thing that I think more bands should do. Is a lot of bands are like, our CD has to be $10. Can't be less than $10. Lords of the Trident were like, pay what you want. We'd appreciate you like buying them off us, but pay what you want, because pay what you want, you get a hammered dude with a pocket full of cash wanting to spend $30 on each one.
Okay.
Right?
So it's not like a poppy where you just put in like at the time a penny and like, I got this poppy cheap.
Well, you could do that too, but like that's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
It's a great marketing strategy, and I'm noticing a lot of bands are doing that with like digital downloads, where it's like you can have the whole album for $1.
Yeah.
If you want to pay more, go ahead and pay more. By the way, here's our Patreon.
Yeah. And don't you find that you have more of a connection when you actually pay for things rather than just downloading them for free and then just like, oh yeah, that's the thing I got and didn't have to pay for anything?
Yeah, it's kind of a throwaway.
My heart.
Right? Because when you pay for something, you feel sort of obligated to listen to it.
Yeah.
Right? And you feel a bit more obligated to enjoy it too.
Yeah.
Right? So if you get something for free, if it's without price, or if it's without cost, it's without worth.
Yeah.
Right?
I agree. So you play guitar. How did that go? And you said you stopped, and why?
Yeah, I stopped for a couple of reasons. I was pretty good, and then I broke my wrist really badly because I was hammered in a field, and I tried using a shovel as a pogo stick.
Oh yeah, I should ask every person that's on this thing. What's this stupid drunken story? Because metalheads have them.
What's your most embarrassing injury?
For me, it was like when I was high on meth with dick scabs. What can I say? It's it happens. You dry jerk for 12 hours straight, and skin doesn't always stay together like that.
Is that worse if you're circumcised?
I don't know, because I'm not circum. I am. Yeah, I am. I've never been both.
Oh,
I have been, but like not able to jerk off because I was a baby.
This
is a mind fuck.
I had a buddy who had to be circumcised when he was 17.
Wow. Did he keep it?
I didn't ask. But
that could be like a wedding ring at that point in time.
Yeah, he hooked up with this girl with a piercing, and the piercing caught the skin and like split it.
Oh, so she thought she was on
it was an emergency circumcision.
Wow. That's a story.
Yeah. And I'm not saying his name, and if he ever sees this, he'll know who he is.
Send him the link. That's it. All right. Is there anything you want to close us out with?
Find metal bands in your city and check them out, and if you like them, support them.
That is a good thing to say. Yeah, support bands, go to shows once this shit's over with, if this shit ever gets over with, and spend money if you got it. Prioritize. Do it.
Yep.
All right.
Metal
Thank
comes
you very
first.
much, Brian. It was a pleasure having you, and I'll see you around once all this is over.
Oh, absolutely, man. Hang out, play some video games, and listen to some Iced Earth.
Awesome. Do it. All right,
Sounds
bye.
good, man.